Hello students, welcome to Navanko Digi Lessons. Today we are going to study class 12th General English lesson 11 The Rightful Inheritors of the Earth. पृथ्वी के सच्चे उत्तराधिकारी। इसमें कुछ पॉइंट्स दिए हुए हैं, मेन पॉइंट्स जो लेसन के बारे में हैं। The author purchases a 2-acre plot with coconut palms and an old house. ऑथर ने 2 एकड़ का एक प्लॉट खरीदा, उसमें नारियल के वृक्ष लगे थे और पुराना सा मकान बना था। He feels his future secure. उसने महसूस कर रहा था कि उसका जो फ्यूचर है, भविष्य है, सुरक्षित। Then there arrived intruders, rat, squirrels, birds, butterflies, crows, hogs, mongoose, bat, owl, fox, polecats. अब उसके उस प्लॉट में कुछ अनाधिकृत जीव जंतु प्रवेश कर जाते हैं, जैसे चूहे, गिलहरियाँ, पक्षी, तितलियाँ, कौवे, बाज पक्षी, मुंगूस माने नेवले, चमगादड़ें, उल्लू, लोमड़ियाँ आदि। They floated all the legality of the ownership documents. They defied one and all. His chicks and hens became their prey. Man has bought the whole earth bit by bit, and these creatures are not allowed to live anywhere. अभी क्या है कि व्यक्ति ने पृथ्वी पर 1-1 इंच जगह खरीद ली है। अब बेचारे ये जीव जंतु कहाँ जाएं? उनको रहने का ठिकाना कहाँ रहे? Squirrels and crows feasted on the jackfruit. Bats and crows pecked the tender coconut fruit and were happy to have their fill. Actually, birds, beasts and insects are also entitled to the produce of the earth. वास्तविकता ये है कि ये पक्षी, जीव जंतु, उन सब का भी पृथ्वी के सारी वस्तुओं पर अधिकार है। जो भी वस्तु पृथ्वी से उपजती है उस पर उनका भी अधिकार है। Can a man not live without killing any creature? क्या कोई मानव किसी जीव जंतु की हत्या किए बिना नहीं रह सकता क्या? His wife used rat poison on a large scale and the casualties were many. Death was everywhere. The stench spread all over the house. उसकी पत्नी ने चावल के आटे में जहर मिलाकर यहाँ वहाँ रख दिया, उससे कैजुअल्टीज़ बहुत सारी हुई, जीव जंतु मारे गए और इससे सड़न और बदबू पैदा हुई। With the consent of his wife, his cousin brought a gun to kill all the bats. ऑथर की पत्नी की सलाह से उसके कज़िन ब्रदर जो थे वो एक बंदूक लेकर आए जिससे कि चमगादड़ों की हत्या की जाए। But the narrator was not in favor of it. According to him, the gun is a symbol of cruelty and the child of sin. Man should never have invented it. अब चूँकि जो लेखक थे वो इसके पक्ष में नहीं थे और उनके अनुसार जो बंदूक है वो निर्दयता का एक सूचक है और अच्छा होता कि मनुष्य उसका निर्माण ना करता। बट हिज वाइफ एंड हिज कजिन वेंट टू स्लैटर 3000 बेट्स ऑन द 2 banyan trees ऑन एन इजरेट। लेखक की पत्नी और उसका कजिन दोनों मिलकर एक छोटे से टापू पर जो बरगद के वृक्ष लगे थे उनमें 3000 चमगादड़ें लटकी हुई थी, उनको कत्ल करने के लिए जाते हैं। द पीपल रिसाइडिंग देयर केम विद लिथल वीपन्स एंड थ्रेटेंड टू किल द टू। अब क्या था कि वहाँ जो निवासी लोग थे वो घातक हथियार लेकर आए और उनसे दोनों को जान से मारने की धमकी दी। दे बिलीव्ड दैट बेट्स वर द सोल ऑफ द एंसेस्टर्स, क्योंकि वो विश्वास करते थे कि जो भी चमगादड़ें वहाँ उन वृक्ष पर लटकी हुई हैं वे उनके पूर्वजों की आत्माएं हैं। द नरेटर वॉज हैप्पी एज द बेट्स वर सेव्ड। अब लेखक प्रसन्न था कि चमगादड़ें सुरक्षित रहीं। ऑल लिविंग बीइंग्स आर द राइटफुल इनहेरिटर्स ऑफ द अर्थ। वास्तविकता ये है कि जितनी भी जीवित क्रिएचर्स हैं, जो भी जीव जंतु हैं, वास्तविक रूप से पृथ्वी के सच्चे उत्तराधिकारी हैं। नाउ वी विल सी क्वेश्चन आंसर्स। Question number 1. What made the author feel secure and why? The author felt secure when he became the owner of the 2-acre plot because it had coconut palms and a house in it. Question number 2. Who were the first visitors to the farm? The first visitors to the farm were birds and butterflies. Question number 3. Write 2 ways in which the crow irritated the author. The 2 ways in which the crows irritated the author were the following. Number 1. Their unpleasant cawing was very unbearable. They are swooping down on the chicks. Question number 4. What similarities did the hawks share with the crows? Both swooped down on chicks, both had the same intention, and they kept watch and waited for their prey. Question number 5. What was majestic creature that the author encountered? The majestic creature that the author encountered was a cobra with a spread hood. Question number 6. How did the author react to his wife's complaint that the fruits were being consumed by birds and mammals? His reaction was that he told her that birds, beasts and insects to have the right on the produce of the earth. We should share among ourselves all the gifts of God. Question number 7. How did the author justify the killing of rats? Rats caused the loss of 900 coconut every month, the sole means of his family's livelihood. In this way, the author justified the killing of rats. Question number 8. What were the consequences of poisoning the rats in and around the house? 200 rats died. Death was everywhere. Dead rats rotated in the attic. The stench spread all over the house. Why did the poisoning not stop tender coconut to fall? Now, not rats but owls and bats were the real culprit. They pecked the tender coconuts, ate the kernels, had their fills of coconut water and flew away. So the poisoning could not stop tender coconuts to fall. Question number 10. How did the author react to his wife's suggestion of buying a gun? The author was not in favor of buying a gun. In his view, the gun was a symbol of cruelty. It was the child of the sin. Man should have never invented it. Question number 11. What was the cousin's remedy for riding the farm of bet? The cousin's remedy for riding the farm of bets was to shoot all the bets in the islet nearby. There were at least 3,000 bets on the two banyan trees next to the temple. Question number 12. How were the bets saved? The author prayed for the life of the rat, and a miracle happened. The residents of the islet, armed with lethal weapons, opposed the act of killing the bats. They believed that the bats were the soul of their ancestors. Question number 13. What conclusion did the author drive after the incident at the islet? After the incident at the islet, the author conducted that all living beings are the rightful inheritors of the earth. Let us be satisfied with what we get after they have taken their share. Okay, students, thank you.